Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Gosia, I'm a co-founder of Fena, and today I'm going to talk about account information services. I know, riveting. I promised in one of my previous videos that I'm going to explain what I often refer as data APIs or account information services APIs, what it is and how small and medium business owners can take advantage of it. So in a nutshell, account information services basically is a ability for a third party like ourselves, so a third party provider as ourselves, so Fena, to request information about your bank account with your consent. And what sorts of information we can request? So we can request your confirmation of your sort code and account number. We can request information on the name, on the actual name on the account. So my actual name is not Gosia, it's Małgorzata, but no one can pronounce it. So if I ever get a request to grant someone access to my name on the bank account, my name will appear as Małgorzata Joanna Furmanik, because that's my name. I can give you an access to my transaction history for you to read through my transaction history. And you might ask why anyone would want this. There are actually a few use cases of for those account information services. So, for instance, if you're a lender and you want to check affordability of the loan, you might want to see or you might want to get an access to the previous transaction or transaction history and the balance history of that person asking for the loan, just to assess if whatever they're getting onto it, so incomings and outgoings on a bank account, actually will allow them to maintain and repay the loan. So that's one use case. Another use case is confirmation or identity. So having, for instance, probably many of you had to at some point confirm the identity. So in the UK, there's no system of national identities. So usually the identity can be confirmed with the passport, but sometimes you might not have a passport or a driving license, or if you might not have a driving license. So often people are asked to bring things like bills with your name and address or similar, or a bank statement. So having an ability to just send you a link and you give them access to read what name is on the bank account, it can help them to confirm your identity. So if I'm telling someone that I'm Małgorzata Joanna Furmanik and I grant them access to read what name I have on my bank account, they can confirm that I am who I am. So as I mentioned, so loans, identity, a lot of credit scoring agency, they use it for assessing the credit worthiness of the person as well. It can be used for rent affordability, to see if you can actually afford a flat you want to rent, or house you want to rent. So that's kind of the most common use cases. It also can be used for basically budgeting. A lot of budgeting apps use open banking APIs to get information about your various accounts and help you budget and help you save money. So savings account and saving apps as well can help you, can use that data to give you a recommendation for your savings or your budgeting. So that's kind of the most common use cases. You might ask why I'm talking about it. So we are mostly payment provider using open banking, but we also use account information services. Why do we use it? So we use it to smooth the onboarding process for our clients. So as a payment provider, we need to run KYC, so know your customer processes, or know your business, so businesses we're serving processes, to see if we know who we're serving, who we're giving access to our payment, open banking payments. So in order to confirm if the business is registered with us using the bank account that belongs to them, we ask them to connect the bank account that they're going to receive money to our platform, so we can actually read the name on that specific bank account. So if you ABCD business and you have a bank account that says that bank account belongs to ABCD business, we can then confirm that yes, this is your bank account and you are okay to receive money to that bank account. That effectively prevents fraud and fraudulent businesses or fraudulent actors trying to take advantage of other businesses. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of how we're using data APIs for our clients or with our clients is we actually double confirm if the money from the payment initiation, so open banking payments, arrive on the bank account of the business that we provide a service to. So for instance, you have your store, your customer just made a payment to you of, I don't know, £25. We got a confirmation from the bank that money, that transaction has been executed. Now we can run a checks on the transaction history that arrives onto the bank account of that business, and we say yes, the £25 has arrived on this bank account, and we mark this as paid. So that's how we use the data APIs. If you guys are interested in learning more about data APIs or account information services, please leave your questions or comments in the comment box below. If you have any specific questions that are specific to your business, you feel free to email support@fena.co. We'll get to you as soon as we can. In the meantime, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.